Okay, let's dive right into this. If you're joining me today, chances are you are intimately familiar with a very specific, incredibly heavy feeling. You know the one. It's that slow, dragging sensation where just getting through simple daily tasks feels like jumping over monumental hurdles. Your body feels like lead, your mind feels like it's stuck in molasses, and honestly, no matter how much you try to rest, that underlying fatigue never really seems to go away. Well, I'm here to tell you you are absolutely not alone in this. Millions of people, from students to parents to super busy professionals, struggle with this kind of constant fatigue literally every single day. So, in today's explainer, we're going to map out the hidden leaks that are secretly draining your energy reserves, and most importantly, we're going to show you exactly how to plug them up.
And that brings us to the central mystery here. Do you wake up tired, even after sleeping for hours? Seriously, there is nothing more frustrating than doing everything right, getting to bed on time, and still waking up feeling like you haven't slept a wink. I want to validate that frustration right now. Being tired all the time is not some sort of personal failing, and it's definitely not just in your head. It's actually a vital biological signal. Your body is practically waving a red flag trying to communicate with you. The real question we need to answer is, what exactly is it trying to say?
To figure that out, let's start with Section 1, the physical energy leaks, and how we might be sabotaging our own bodies.
Now, there's this massive misconception we all grew up with when it comes to sleep, and it boils down to quantity versus quality. On one side, we have quantity, the famous 8 to 9 hours of sleep rule. But on the other side, we have what actually matters, quality, specifically deep sleep. People falsely believe that just spending a longer amount of time in bed is a guarantee for better rest. But you can actually sleep a full 8, even 9 hours and still wake up totally exhausted if your sleep quality is terrible. It's like plugging in your phone with a broken cable. Without achieving that crucial restorative phase of deep sleep, your brain and your body simply never fully recover from the day before.
So, what's actually blocking that deep sleep? Well, let's look at these sleep quality destroyers. We're talking about doom scrolling on our phones late at night, bringing all our daily stress and overthinking right into bed with us, going to sleep at totally irregular times, downing way too much caffeine, and trying to sleep surrounded by noise and bright lights. Every single one of these things actively stops your brain from sinking into that essential deep sleep phase. If you're doing these, you are basically guaranteeing you'll wake up tired, regardless of how many hours you stayed under the covers.
Moving away from sleep for a second, this quote hits the nail on the head regarding one of the most ignored causes of fatigue. Many people drink tea, coffee, or soft drinks all day, but very little actual water. Just think about that. Your body needs water for practically every fundamental process: blood circulation, temperature control, basic brain function, and crucially, energy production. Your body is begging for hydration. Actually, even a tiny 2% drop in hydration can trigger brain fog and fatigue. But instead of drinking water, we drown our systems in caffeinated alternatives, thinking we're giving ourselves an energy boost when we're really just dehydrating ourselves even further.
And the impact of that lack of water, it is immediate. Look at these symptoms of even mild dehydration: headaches, weakness, dizziness, low concentration, and yes, extreme tiredness. What feels like a chronic lack of sleep or this massive 3 p.m. energy crash might literally just be your body's incredibly simple plea for a glass of water. It's wild how often we mistake basic thirst for pure physical exhaustion.
The same goes for food. What you put into your body dictates the energy you get out of it. To produce energy efficiently, your body requires balanced nutritional fuel, protein, iron, vitamins, healthy fats, and lots of fruits and vegetables. Food is literal fuel. When you skip meals, rely on junk food, or eat way too much sugar, you are setting yourself up for severe energy crashes. Without this balanced mix of essential nutrients, your body physically struggles to produce energy. It's basically like trying to drive a car with the wrong kind of gas in the tank. It's just not going to run smoothly. Okay, and this brings us to a really fascinating paradox. Sitting all day can actually make you more tired. Sounds completely counterintuitive, right? You'd think resting your body in a chair all day would save up your energy. But the exact opposite is true. Your body was fundamentally designed to move. Regular physical activity generates energy. It improves blood flow, pumps oxygen through your system, and boosts your mood. So if you're chained to a desk from 9 to 5, that lack of movement is actively draining your batteries. Honestly, even a quick daily walk can completely transform your energy landscape. Let's pivot now from the physical body to the mind with Section 2, the mental exhaustion tax. These are the invisible drains. To really grasp mental exhaustion, we have to talk about a key biological player: cortisol. It's a stress hormone your body releases when you're constantly worrying, overthinking, or under mental pressure. See, stress doesn't just live inside your head. It floods your entire body.
When you're under constant pressure, your body pumps out cortisol like crazy, and over time, this biological response leads straight to poor sleep, physical body aches, zero motivation, and ultimately severe emotional burnout.
And this is absolutely crucial to understand. We so often say, "I'm tired," and we just automatically assume we need sleep. But look at the difference here between being physically tired and being emotionally exhausted. Sometimes that extreme heaviness you're feeling isn't physical tiredness at all. It's pure emotional exhaustion from all that stress we just talked about. And here's the kicker. If you are emotionally exhausted, no amount of sleep is going to fix the problem until you actually address the mental pressure you're carrying around.
A massive contributor to that modern mental pressure is our digital lives. Here's another biological key: melatonin. This is the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. But here is the modern trap. Melatonin is actively wiped out by the blue light coming from our screens. We use our phones to relax in bed, right? But we're actually overloading our brains. Staying glued to phones, tablets, and laptops almost every waking minute completely disrupts our natural sleep cycles by suppressing the exact hormone we need to fall asleep. Which brings us perfectly to this powerful quote from our source material. "Sometimes your mind needs rest more than entertainment." We constantly use endless scrolling on social media or binge-watching videos to unwind after a long day. But that constant digital connection, it's keeping your brain fully engaged and mentally exhausting you without you even realizing it. You're not resting, you're just distracting yourself while your brain continues to work overtime.
Now, Section 3, Hidden Health Warning Signs. Let's talk about when to actually seek help.
Because sometimes constant fatigue is more than just a bad habit you need to break. It's a giant red flag for an underlying medical issue. There's a clear list of conditions directly linked to chronic fatigue: low blood pressure, anemia, diabetes, thyroid problems, severe vitamin deficiencies, and actual diagnosed sleep disorders. And the action plan for every single one of them is exactly the same: speak with a healthcare professional. Seriously, if your tiredness is severe, frequent, or stopping you from living your life, please don't brush it off. Your body might be warning you about something that needs real medical attention.
Okay, we've identified the physical leaks, the mental drains, and the medical red flags. Now, let's fix it. Section 4, the energy blueprint and how to reclaim your vitality naturally. Here is your empowering everyday playbook. Start by regulating your internal clock. Try to sleep at the exact same time daily. Fuel up by drinking enough water and eating balanced meals. Protect your brain by cutting down on late-night screen time and taking actual, short mental breaks away from entertainment. And finally, get moving. Exercise regularly, spend a little time outdoors, and actively work to dodge excessive stress wherever you can. The big takeaway here is that you don't need to overhaul your whole life overnight. Small, consistent changes will completely transform your energy levels over time. Just start checking these off one by one.
Which leaves us with one final super important question to think about today. What is your body trying to tell you? Being exhausted all the time isn't just how it is, it's communication. Listen to those signals. Whether they're asking for better food, less screen time, or a quick trip to the doctor, listen to them before that exhaustion turns into a much bigger problem. Take care of yourself. And hey, if this explainer brought you some clarity today, please share it with that friend or family member who's always saying, "I'm just so tired." They probably need to hear